everybody, it's the D-Rock 100. Welcome back to more Pokemon Black. In the last episode, we went through the Challenger's Cave and we took on Sharon for the very last time. In this episode, we're going to be heading off for the Giant Chasm. So I'll go ahead and show you my team real quick. They are now in the low to mid 60s. Very, very, very nice. Show you them real quick. Zazu here hasn't changed much. Blizzard didn't change much. Shocker here didn't change much. Bingo had learned Giga Impact off screen, and I decided to give it the Silk Scarf, which boosts the power of normal type moves while the one is holding it. Same type attack bonus, Giga Impact, Silk Scarf, it's gonna do a lot of damage. Possessor here didn't change much. And Salazar learned Leaf Storm off screen, and is holding the Miracle Seed. Alright. So all I really did off screen was push this boulder out of the way. So we're pretty much just good to go from right there. Okay. So, welcome to the Giant Chasm, everybody. Let's see here. I'm not going to cover all of the Pokemon from outside since I think they're kind of the same thing for Route 13. But I will go ahead and cover the ones that are only found within the cave. So, let's boogie. So anyway, coming into the cave, we have 6 new Pokemon that we can find. One of them is Piloswine. Piloswine! It is a very nice Pokemon. It is a Ice Ground type, meaning it has a large of potential weaknesses. In fact, it has probably the most weakness I've ever seen. And in fact, it's weak against every single starter. I'm not saying it's a bad Pokemon. I mean, I used one myself and it was a really good Pokemon. Now, I believe these next two are exclusive Pokemon. Let me see here. Nope, they are not. In here, you can find Sneasel. Sneasel! I don't really need to say much about this Pokemon because I used one myself. It's a damn good Pokemon and it's downright fast. In fact, once it fully evolves, it's tied with Darkrai for having the fastest base speed out of all the Dark types. It's a good Pokemon. On the downside, you can also find Delibird. Delibird is pretty much what I like to call an empty Pokeball. Why? Because it's downright horrible. Ooh, an Everstone, don't eat that. Yeah, it's just downright horrible. Very bad stats arrangements. Horrible type. It's just not a good Pokemon. I can't recommend this to anyone. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people who used this in the past could possibly agree with me from there. Let's see here. Next up is Jinx. Jinx is a very interesting Pokemon. It is a Ice Psychic type, meaning it has a very unique typing. But unfortunately, it's a bit of a glass cannon, and I don't think its stats and its move ball complement each other that well, especially in this particular game. I think it does get a little bit better on in Gen 6. I haven't used one myself, but hey. Next up is Seal, and its evolved form, Dugong. There's not really that much I could really say about these two Pokemon. Mostly that they're completely outclassed by Lapras, because Lapras has a lot better stats than that of Dugong, and it's a much better Ice Water type. Okay. So anyway, coming out here, welcome to the crater of the Giant Chasm. And out here, ooh, we got some new Pokemon to find out here. One of them is Ditto. Ditto! You probably already know so much about Ditto, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time talking about all that. But anyway. Whoa! 2 powerhouses are right from the get-go. Yeah, I caught one of those off screen because I couldn't resist. But anyway, I'll get into that one in just a little bit. Ditto has the potential of transforming into any Pokemon, but once it does, its catch rate is altered a little bit. So it could potentially be a good thing, but I don't really see any good choice of recommending it for your team, except for breeding. Let's see here. Next up is Clefairy, and it's evolved from Clefable. These are fan Pokemon from this particular game. Well, actually from past games. Man, we're finding Metangsa right from the get-go. Man, it really wants me to talk about it, but I'll get to you in just a second. But anyway, these are decent Pokemon, but I tried using one myself. They have some pretty good move pool, and they have a really nice stat arrangements. In fact, there's Clefairy right there, and then there's a Lunatone. And yeah, that's really all I can really say about it. Next up is Mamoswine. Just like I said with Piloswine, it is a damn good Pokemon. It gotten even better in this particular generation. But like I said, it does have a sheer number of weaknesses, especially weak against all the starters. But hey, it's a good Pokemon. I would definitely recommend this Pokemon for any good team, especially for the post game. Now, like I always do, I usually save the best for last. In fact, you know what? I want to check. I want to do something real quick. I still got some time. Perhaps maybe I should go back to the regular patch of grass. Because I really, really want to see if I can encounter this one Pokemon that I really, really want to talk about. Yeah, actually, you know what? Man, no big deal. But anyway, these two Pokemon is two Pokemon that I really, really want to talk about. Those two Pokemon are Metang and its evolved form, Metagross. Yes, you can actually find them in the wild for the first time. Where was this when we needed it from Diamond and Pearl? I would gladly recommend it from that game. If you want a great Pokemon that could deal a lot of good damage, Metagross is your guy. It has practically legendary catch rate, and it's practically one of the best pseudo-legendaries that I could possibly recommend. In fact, is this it? Nope, it's just a, oh, I don't know. But anyway, it has practically beyond legendary stats, and holy crap, it is phenomenal of a Pokemon, and I just love this thing so much, and I would recommend it for practically anything. Ooh, Ditto. I also would recommend that you catch a Ditto from out here as well, because there is a person, I believe it was on Route 15, that will actually offer you to trade for a Pokemon if you have a Ditto. I'll go ahead and cover that Pokemon real quickly. If you have a Ditto, there's a person that will trade you a Rotom for it. Rotom as a Pokemon. It is a very unique typing. It is an electric ghost type. And it does have the potential of transforming into its numerous forms, but I think there's like a specific way on how you have to do it. I don't remember how to do it, but it doesn't matter. Love this Pokemon a lot. Okay, but anyway, we come over here. Wait, was it right here? Oh crap, did I just screw it up? Yeah, I am. I'm going in a circle. Dang, level 65 Metang. Good lord. But yeah, I caught Metang. I couldn't resist. But yeah, this is where I did a lot of off-screen training out here as well, so these are good areas to train. In fact, I'm probably gonna do a little bit more off-screen training, just for the hell of it. Okay. There's a specific way where we need to go. Let's see here. Oh, we need to come down here. Oh, here we go. Whoa. Now, when we come over here, now we're gonna come up to here. Okay. We come up here. Check it out. We got another legendary. So, as always, I will be right back so I can quickly save, alright? Don't go away now. Say hello to Kyurem! Kyurem, level 75, Dragon Ice type, pressure for the ability. Glaciate, Dragon Pulse, Imprison and Endeavor. Okay. I stocked up on some more balls. Let's give it a whirl. that didn't last real long. Oh, boy! Ooh, no attack you do. I see how you are. I see how you do. What? You're doing it again? Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. No, oh, boy! Ooh, nice. Okay. Okay. Let's do it again. Ah, shit. Probably should have came here with a steel type. Probably, you know what? I probably should have came here with that Matang. Probably would have been useful, but oh well. Let's see here. Yeah, you know what? Why not? We'll fight fire with fire. Or I guess in this case, ice and ice. So I'm gonna go for an ice beam that will do normal damage, but I'm hoping that Blizzard will survive this. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna hope for a freeze. Okay, no, okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay, come on. 1. Ah. Okay, alright. Okay, so we'll do it again. Oh boy! Come on. Ah. Ooh, imprison. What does that do? Seal the opponent's moves? What does that mean? I never really understood this move. Oopsie. Yeah, I never understood this move. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Got it! And that took in like what? 4 balls? 4 balls. That was actually a whole lot quicker than I originally anticipated. Holy crap. Turns powerful freezing energy inside itself, but its body became frozen when the energy leaked out. Sounds extraterrestrial-like. So even though this place was only meant for Kyurem, it has a much bigger role later on. So you might be wondering, how are we going to get it back out? Well, all we have to do is just do this. And just come around here. And going the wrong way again. I'm gonna think like NCS and get some more toilet paper. And run into a Mitang. Ooh, a Clefairy. I see how you are. I see how you do. Okay. 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 This actually went a whole lot quicker than I originally anticipated. Because I actually thought I was gonna have to do this in a whole episode, so I guess technically I didn't really need to go to this place, but well, actually no, I actually do want to go to this place because there's actually something new here. Well, there that I want to show off. So I will be right back. I'll meet you guys back up onto that specific route. In other words, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Okay. So, to get to the Abundant Shrine, we need to come here to round 14, and we're going to want to ride these waterfalls up. And we're going to go up and around the place. And I also realized we only have one more stage to find. And I'll probably show that off before I can tackle the Elite Four once again. Okay. So when we come through here, we are at in a new place called the, you guessed it, Abundant Shrine. Now, I was out here doing some item searching, and I didn't really battle anyone. Because I kind of, well, actually, I did battle one trainer, but that was by a complete accident. But anyway, I'll go ahead and quickly cover the new Pokemon that we can find. And we have, about 10 new Pokemon. Well, actually, a lot of new Pokemon that we can talk about. First up is Chime Echo. Chime Echo is an interesting psychic type. Is it good? Not so much. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people used to call this thing Chime Cho back when they were a kid, but honestly, you're not really missing out on this one. Next up is Vulpix. Vulpix, Back in Gen 1, it was a fantastic Pokemon once it had fully evolved into its final evolution, Ninetales. But thanks to Gen 2, it got nerfed to hell for when the special split happened. It's now supposed to be a special wall, rather than a special attacker like many fire types. I'm not saying it's a bad Pokemon, it's just, it got nerfed like crazy ever since Gen 2 happened. Alright, next up is Noctowl. Noctowl, like Vulpix, is meant to be a special wall. It's actually not a bad Pokemon. It learns some pretty nice moves, and like, I think it learns Confusion and Psychic by leveling up. Actually, I know Confusion for sure, but I don't know about Psychic. But it's still a really good Pokemon. I wouldn't exactly recommend it that much in this particular time of the game, since they are kind of low leveled, unlike the rest of your team. But either way, it's still not a bad Pokemon. Great for taking on special hits. Next up is Stantler. Stantler is a very interesting Pokemon. It's a pure normal type, and there's really not that much for me to say about it. Unfortunately, all I can really say is that it's an interesting Pokemon, but I can't exactly recommend it to a lot of people. Alright. If you right here Great Landris' little shrine, it will cause a bad storm. That's not true. The Pokemon that brings bad windstorms is a different Pokemon. No, sir, you've got it wrong. This is a shrine for Great Landris. It's punished the Pokemon that did a bad thing. If you wreck the shrine, it can't punish that stormy Pokemon if it comes back. But it doesn't make any sense. If a Pokemon does a bad thing, Great Landris will come to help us, whether it has a shrine or not. You're the silly one. No, you're silly. Hey, wait! This little shrine is dedicated to a Pokemon called Landris. They say that when tornadoes and thunders were whipping up storms and damaged houses and fields all over the Unova region, Landris made them stop. That's a story from a long ago, when my grandpa was a little boy. So if tornadoes and thunders don't come back here, Great Landris may come back. That's what my grandpa told me. Well, she's right. If you have both tornadoes and thunders on your team, Landris will return. You know what? What do I want to do? Yeah. I might as well quickly talk about it. But anyway, Landris, so when you encounter it, it'll be ground flying type at level 70, Sand Force for the ability, Rock Slide, Earthquake, Sandstorm, and Fissure. Very interesting Pokemon. Personally, I think, well, I'm not really exactly dedicating my time to go up against Landris because I'm actually not going to be doing it in this LP. I just want to get through the rest of this cheating list. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, now where was I in terms of the rest of the Pokemon wise? Yes. Now, next up is Bronzong. Bronzong as a Pokemon. I don't need to say much about it. I used one myself from Pokemon Diamond, and it served me well. And I love that big guy. He and I have been through a lot of good times back in Diamond. So, if you want a really good Pokemon, Bronzong is at the top of one of my recommendations. Alright, now, next up is Murkrow and its evolved form Honchkrow. These swim Pokemon can only be found in black. They're all around alright Pokemon. They're not bad, not great. I did use Honchkrow as well in my Diamond LP, and it was a really good Pokemon. It took a lot of good hits, and all around, good Pokemon. Next up, only found in white, is Misdreavus and its evolved form Mismagius. They're decent ghost types, and they have a really nice ability, Levitate. The problem that I have with it is some of the moves that it learns just don't seem to complement each other well. But then again, I haven't really used them myself that much, so I really don't have that much of a good opinion on them. And finally, the last Pokemon that we can find is the entire Slowpoke line. These are very, I kind of want to say, interesting Pokemon. You can mostly find Slowbro and Slowking through rippling waters, but Slowking is the most rarest one of them all. They do have similar stats. Slowbro is more physically defensive, while Slowbro is more specially defensive. So, if I had to pick one over the other, I'd go with Slowking. Okay. So now that that's all done, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to end things off right here because my primary objective was to mostly go after Kyurem, and that actually went a whole lot quicker than I originally anticipated. And honestly, yeah, it's kind of late at night, so I will upload another episode during the time of PM rather than at the AM, mostly due to the fact that I'm tired as hell, and if I don't rest my voice, I might actually have the chance of properly losing it. So, with that said and done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to end things off right here. So next time on Pokemon Black, we're finally going to head towards the underwater abyss from underneath, where we are going to need dive from over there, and see for what we can find underneath. See you guys then. Behemoth and Trunk by Ziz. Yeah, I bet I just pissed you off, didn't I?